The Aggies are impressive and Johnny football's nowhere in sight. Mark Rogers TV just minutes after Utah State blasted Toledo 41-15 in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl up in Boise. This was a 13-6 game after three quarters, just a one-score game. And then Utah State's superior playmaking ability took over, and the Rockets just couldn't run down the Aggies in the open field. Jerwin Williams, very impressive. The WAC's leading rusher, 18 carries, 235 on the ground with 3 scores. And equally impressive is quarterback Chuckie Keaton, the sophomore, hit on 22 of 32 throws. He now has a 38-9 touchdown-to-pick ratio in 2 seasons as Utah State starting quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground as well. 8 carries for 89 and a touchdown. Utah State now, number 22 in the BCS rankings going into the bowl season, finishes 11-2, 6-0 in WAC conference play, and they were very close to an undefeated season. 6-3 loss to BYU and a 16-14 loss at Wisconsin against the Rose Bowl-bound Badgers, a game in which Utah State missed a field goal at the gun, or they would have won at Madison. Fourth-year head coach Gary Andersen has done an exceptional job at Utah State. 4 wins in his second season, then he upped it to 7, now to 11, although he's going to have some difficulty maintaining that pace. You look at his losses on offense. We talked about Jerwin Williams. He's a fringe NFL prospect at running back, led the WAC in rushing at 1,500 yards. He's gone. Going to be replaced by sophomore Joe Hill, who ran for 267 this year. 7 touchdowns, including 1 late in the bowl game against Toledo. Utah State loses its 5 top pass catchers, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers, and Jerwin Williams, 42 receptions out of the backfield. Travis Reynolds is their top playmaker, coming back with 25 receptions. But most notably, they lose 2 of their best defensive players. Will Davis, the cornerback, who's an NFL draft prospect, and also defensive end Boje Filamuatu. He is probably going to get drafted as well. So Utah State, no longer a member of the WAC. The WAC is defunct, blown up, no longer. So they move on to the Mountain West Conference, where their rivals will include Boise State, depending on what the university decides, and moving possibly to the Big East in a couple seasons. Also Air Force, Colorado State, and Nevada. Upcoming for Utah State football in 2013, trip to USC in the 3rd week, and also a visit by BYU. Aggie fans, you Aggie fans at Utah State, would love to hear from you on the future of your football program, coming off a great 11-2 season, and more from college football fans. Let's listen up from you. Would love to hear from you as the bowl season continues here on Mark Rogers TV.